everyone, it is Darkseeker here again. Welcome to another video, and we are back into Arena after a 2-month absence. Hello indeed, it is Dr. Boom. How on earth do you win this game? This was the first game in the series, and you know, I faced Dr. Boom and 2 Flamestrikes. How do you beat that? I mean, Flamestrikes you can kind of play around, but Dr. Boom, really? No. And yeah, it was the first game in the series that made me quite sad, and I thought, is the rest of the series going to be like this? Well, thankfully not, but the 8th game in the series, I went up against Gorehowl that decimated everything that I played on my board, and I just couldn't win. So we'll chalk it up to Dr. Boom and Gorehowl just being 2 cards that you can't beat unless you've got a big game hunter for Dr. Boom and an acidic swamp ooze for Gorehowl. Unless you can remove those cards off the board or out of play, good luck. So 2 games there that, you know, didn't work out, but there were a lot of other games that did work out, and those are the games that we're going to focus on. I'm going to look at the draft here, and I'll let you watch this as we talk about it. This was a special arena run for me because it was my first one in about 2.5 months or thereabouts. And I'd saved up 18,000 gold, as you can see, just by not playing arena. But I needed a break from arena. Arena has been my favourite mode of play in this game. You know, for about a year now, it's been my favourite mode of play, and I actually prefer it over the ladder, over constructed mode. And often I'd spend more time in arena than I would on the ladder, because to me, arena is just more interesting. It's varied. With the ladder, you're facing the same decks again and again. It can get a little bit boring after a period of time. Whereas arena is different, it's varied. You're facing opponents who are consistently bringing out these, you know, these different weird decks that they've drafted. It's so much more fun, and that's why this is special to me. I took a break, I came back, and I took the break because I did want to focus on the ladder for a bit, and I got Legend for the first time, and that made me very happy. And now that I've experienced that, well, the ladder has gone back to boring me again, and I want to get back into arena. So this was my first arena run in 2.5 months, and what's interesting, of course, is that Karazhan, the first wing, had been released, and I played this arena run just after that. So what else makes this arena run special? Well, I drafted, as you can see right there, triple, yes, count that again, 1, 2, 3, triple Flamestrike in this deck. Now, is triple Flamestrike good? Probably not. Hearth Arena is recommending I pick Flamestrike here, even though I don't really have many 3-drops. I could have picked a 3-drop. Nope, pick the Flamestrike. Why? Because of the value. Is it good though? Probably not, because it can just be overkill. If you end up with double Flamestrike sitting in your hand in the early game, what are you going to do with that? There is nothing you can do with it. They are dead cards. So it can be hit or miss, as you're about to see in some of these upcoming games. People can play around Flamestrike. It is possible, but the luxury of having 3 Flamestrikes in your deck is you can use them quite liberally. And speaking of board clears there, the Corrupted Seer is a 2 damage AoE, which is another potential board clear. We do have a reasonable number of 2-drops, which is okay, I guess. And we have the Pyroblast, which is a potential finisher, a very good finisher at that, because they never see it coming. So, first arena run in 2.5 months, and I get offered triple Flamestrike and a Pyroblast. Now, what's strange about that? What's strange about that is in a year and a half of playing arena, even before all of these expansions and adventures came out, very rarely would I get offered a Flamestrike when drafting Mage Arena. Whereas here, I get offered 3. It's almost like Blizzard is saying to me, Darkseeker, come back and play more Arena. We'll give you 3 Flamestrikes every time you draft Mage if you come back. Anyway, this draft is nearly done. It's not a bad deck. You know, we've got double Flame Cannon. That's really, really good. Just in terms of getting that early tempo. We even have a Mana Worm, which we can combo that with. So, not a bad deck. Piloted Shredder in there is good. It's called Attrition Mage, and a tier score of 72.7. That's one of the highest tier scores that I've ever drafted. A lot of my decks tend to be in the low 60s by the time I'm done. I don't always have very good luck with my drafting. So anyway, let's have a look at a quick clip. And this initial clip, you notice the score, we're 1-1, was we lost that first game, unfortunately. We lost that first game against the mage who played Dr. Boom. But this game is an interesting one, because I'd say in this game, who needs Flamestrike? That's how I would title this particular game. Who needs Flamestrike? Notice the opening hand there. Pretty good. Pretty good. Double Flame Cannon. Really useful. But I'm actually going to coin out the Nerubian Egg. One other play there would have just been to have passed and done nothing. But no, I actually value having that egg on board. The egg is insurance. Okay, it's insurance against AoE, against ball clears. Now he had nothing. He had nothing and I've got nothing, so I'm just going to ping. This is where I could have coined out the bear, the 3-drop, if I'd not played the coin for the egg. But I'm okay with this, because whatever he plays, or she, whatever they play, I have Flame Cannon. And Flame Cannon is likely to remove anything that they play this turn, because it's 4 damage, right? It's very likely. Yep, 3-drop, 3 health. It's going to go. Goodbye. Right, there we go. Now, Fallen Hero. I love that card. I love that card so much. The 2 damage hero power is so relevant. So relevant. Okay, so we have an egg on board. Thank God the egg is not a demon. If the egg was a demon, we'd be screwed right about now. But it's not. It's an egg. An insect. Yeah. Anyway. Flame Cannon. Pretty good. And I've made the conscious choice to play the Fallen Hero. Again, there is some logic to say, hold back on it, only play it when you're going to take advantage of the 2 damage ping. But I need to have a body on board. So I only have 2 mana left, so I need to put a body on board. Oh dear, this could end badly for me. Okay, that worked out for me. Because now, 5 mana, I'm happy. I'm happy. Now, bad positioning there. In hindsight, I should have put the Nerubian Egg in the middle to play around Cone of Cold. I mean, if he plays Cone of Cold, the egg still pops, but it's good to keep that egg in the middle so you can build your minions around it, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, clears the board. And, okay, plays a minion that I can ping. Thank you very much, sir. That's appreciated. Notice... Oh, God, what? Notice the Flamestrikes are sitting in my hand, doing nothing. This is what I said earlier. They can be dead cards. We're not even at turn 7, and there are 2 of them in the hand. Okay, so next turn, I know what he's going to do. He's going to ping the egg. Okay, he's going to ping the egg and trade. So do you know what I'm going to do here? I'm just going to fill the board. And I'm going to take a gamble that says he doesn't have Flamestrike. I'm going to overcommit. And now I'm going to give him a choice of targets. The Direwolf is an annoying target. The Nerubian is an annoying target. Both of them need to be removed. The Nerubian has typically 4 attack, 4 health. That's significant. The Wolf, the Direwolf, gives +1 attack to adjacent minions. Making him choose here over what to kill. And he is, of course, going for the Nerubian, which is fine. which is fine. I have a Flamestrike. But do I want to use a Flamestrike on this board? I can kill off his board very easily. I can use that little dragon there to kill the 2/3 and not be sad about it. So I'm going to draw here. Kraken's good. Shredder's really good. Yeah, the little dragon there trading in. The dragon was a pingable target, so I was happy to sacrifice it. I'm putting the Shredder in the middle. Okay, in case we get a Flame Tongue Totem. Maybe I should have put the Shredder on the right. I don't know. But whenever I watch tournaments, all I hear is the casters saying, Shredder misplay, Shredder misplay. That's, by the way, before Shredder's got eliminated from the meta. The standard meta. And all you'd hear is, play the Shredder in the middle, play the Shredder in the middle. So it's now sort of an auto-play for me to now just play Shredders in the middle of anything and everything. Anyway, well played. Double Flamestrike in hand, seeing no value in this game. Therefore, maybe I was incorrect to draft 3, but it was an experiment after all. I wanted to see what it would give me, or how these games would turn out. And there we go. So winning this game, and once again reiterating this notion of who needs Flamestrike. Okay, next little clip here. This is a clip, not a full game. This is where Pyroblast becomes very much relevant. And this is the setup for the Pyroblast. I have a Kraken on the board. It does 9 to the face. Who cares about the Raptor? Ignore the Raptor, it's just a Raptor. It doesn't do much. I have a Kraken on board. 9 to the face. Now we start doing a bit of math. Oh, healing! Really? Okay, for 1, sure. 9 on board, plus 3, 10, that's 12, plus 10, 22. Okay, let's just keep hitting the face. I'm really happy I drafted that bear, that Ironfur Grizzly. Look, it's blocking that attack. It's saving my Kraken. Saving it. And that ain't going to save him. Because now, if we do the calculation, we have lethal. Pyroblast to the face. They never see it coming. And that's why Pyroblast is so good. If you can get that face damage in, it's the finisher that they don't expect. Okay, this next little clip is, I like to call this game Flamestrike Heaven. The Rogue, by the way, one of the best classes in Arena, has loaded up the board. Goodbye, board. It was nice knowing you. He has no board left. And look, there's a Kraken in my hand for turn 9. So, we have choices next turn. If he fills the board up again, we can Flamestrike again. Ooh, playing around Flamestrike. That doesn't die to Flamestrike. Speaking of Flamestrike, there's another one. Will we get to use all 3 Flamestrikes in this game? So, Kraken here is the sensible play. You take out the 4/3. It's contesting the Ogre, and it survives. You see, that's critical. He would need a spell here, or a series of spells, to kill my Kraken. Well, that's interesting. Okay. So, he's seen a Flamestrike, and now he's doing what most people do. I've seen one Flamestrike, now I load up the board. Well, that's a bit of a mistake, because, well, I've got 2 in hand. I even have a Kobold Geomancer to increase the spell power damage from my Flamestrike, to make it 5. I don't think that'll be necessary here, but I may just want to play the minion for the sake of it. I don't know. So we just Flamestrike, right? It doesn't matter if we trade first, does it?
Incredible.
We're just going to go face. Yeah, we go face. We don't trade. And we play a 3-3. So we have a 3-3 on board. Yes, it's incredible. We have a 3-3 on board that's threatening. We have a Kraken on board that's also threatening. They're all threatening in different ways. He has to double trade, so good thing that I didn't trade. We don't have lethal. Could just play the summoner and see what we get, and then hero power. The benefit of hero powering here... Oh, that's decent. 4 attack, yes, incredible. The benefit of hero powering here is that the Ogre Brute has multiple targets that it could hit. So we could protect our 4-3. We could protect our 3-3. So we give him the choice of hopefully hitting the 2-2 or the 1-1. He thinks the Sunwalker is going to protect his face. Very smartly kills the 1-1 there. Oh, and actually gets the trade. Wow. He thinks the Sunwalker is protecting his face. No. I have a 5 damage Flamestrike that gets me the win. And there we go. We actually used all 3 Flamestrikes. Hence why I call it Flamestrike Heaven. Okay, this game, this clip here is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Because Ethereal Conjurer gives me the Firelands portal, and oh boy, have I been waiting for an opportunity to try this out in Arena. We are going for 5 wins here in this particular game against a rogue who is about to get a weapon in hand based on that card dying. I think it's a fork that it gets, a 3-2 fork. He's already got a 3-3 weapon equipped, so this is weapons everywhere. Anyway, Tomb Spider is a slow card, which is good for us. That's annoying. 3-5 stats. But we're just going to go, I believe, just go face. Because I have a Pyroblast in hand. Now look at this. We get Leeroy Jenkins. Time's up, let's do this, says Leeroy. And that was a crazy, crazy lethal right there. Wow. Taking us into 5 wins. Yes. Firelands, the Firelands portal's so very, very good.
You asked for it.
Okay. This game, we're going to look at the full game. This is where we're fighting for 7 wins. Okay, 7 wins. And I'm going to keep the opening hand. Could have mulliganed further for a flame cannon, but this is okay. They have a mana worm, we have a coin. Yeah, we have solid minions to start us off. Okay. That's interesting. You see here, we need to think, do I just coin out the 3-3? You see, coining out the 3-3 buffs the mana worm. It also contests 2-3. The raptor would die to the 2-3. At least here we contest his minion. It'll be interesting to see then how he deals with both the Mana Worm and the Silverhand Regent, because both of them are threatening in their own way. And okay, I'm really happy he got that 0-3 totem. It's just going to heal him every turn, but it's not a Mana Tide totem. It's not a Totem Golem. It's not a Flame Tongue totem. That's the key thing. I don't care about healing. We have damage in this deck. You know, we have a Pyroblast. I don't care about this healing. So it's fine. The question is, how do we go about trading here? That's the question. We kill the 3-2, right? And we kill the 0-3. I'm quite sad to see the Mana Worm go, but it's fine. It's a 1-drop Mana Worm trading for a 3-drop Tuskar Totamic. It's fine, right? From a value standpoint. And there's the Totem Golem. And a Whirling Zap, so he's going to make me choose here. He's going to make me choose. Thankfully, we have a fallen hero. And I made my choice. We take out the Whirling Zap with the 2 damage hero power. Now I make him choose. Do you take out the Silverhand Regent that spawns dudes every time I hero power? Or do you kill the 3/2 fallen hero that does the 2 damage hero power? So he made his choice. Guess it was the right one, because the Totem Golem now only has 1 health, so I don't necessarily benefit from the 2 damage hero power. Well, actually I do, because I can use the 2 damage hero power now to kill the 0/2 Totem. But do I want to do that? No, I don't. I fancy developing a Piloted Shredder, which in Arena is still one of the best 4-drops ever, just because of the sheer value that it gives you. I could have pinged and played the Knife Juggler, but no. This is better. And it brings out a Hex. Wow, he really doesn't want to see what comes out of that Shredder, does he? Okay, keep your eye on this. That was Hex number 1. Hex number 1 that we just saw. Now I can play the Juggler, or I can play the 4-drop and ping. I actually fancy the 4-drop here. I fancy the board presence, and I fancy having a minion with 4 health on board. Why? We're playing around Lightning Storm here. He's probably got it, right? I mean, this guy drafted Totem Golem, and a bloody Flame-Wreathed Faceless, yes. Welcome to the world of Constructed Ladder Shaman with the 2-drops and the ridiculous 4-mana 7/7s, and yeah, probably the Lightning Storms, and probably a Tunnel Trog 2, and a Doomhammer probably. Well, do we Flamestrike here? Is the question. We need to think about the trades here. Remember, I've got the 2 damage hero power. If we Flamestrike, we put it down to 3. Still a bit awkward, right? Still a bit awkward. Okay, we could ignore it. I don't know if that's wise. We use the Flame Cannon. Flame Cannon, ping, trade. Yeah, really good. Okay, and now we have a board. And 2/4 is still in play, playing around Lightning Storm. Unless, of course, he gets the Spell Power Totem with his Lightning Storm, but... Okay, Twilight Drake we can deal with. It's only a 4 health Twilight Drake. That's significant. And do you know what? We could just liberally Flamestrike here. We really could. Yeah, why not? Now he's thinking, there are no more Flamestrikes left in the deck. But what the Flamestrike did there is it just bought us a turn of going face. When Flamestrike is strongest when you have a board and they have a board, and you eliminate their board completely and your board is intact. Hex number 2. Alright, 2 frogs in a row. He's being seriously liberal with his hexes, which makes me think he's got another couple in his hand or his deck. Anyway, how do you deal with the Kraken? No, you can't. There wasn't another Hex. So there we go. Hex versus Flamestrike. Flamestrike won. Alright. So we went 7 wins, ladies and gentlemen, with this deck. This is the final game that I lost, unfortunately, to a Druid who had everything, including a Bleeding Sea Giant, which I also had, by the way. But look at this, he had it all, right? He had it all, and a Feral Rage to finish me off. Yes, of course. Of course. Oh well, what can you do? You can't win them all. 7 wins after not playing Arena for 2.5 months. I'll take that. I'll take that. And the triple Flamestrike Pyroblast experiment did work. I didn't finish as many games off with Pyroblast as I would have liked, but it still got us some value, so I'm pretty happy with that. So there we go. Thank you very much for joining me, everyone. Do check out the other videos on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you all again very soon for more Arena content and for more content on the ladder. Do take care now. See you soon.